I was at the Unmasked press conference at the Paper Mill Playhouse. It's the music of Andrew Lloyd Webber, and interspersed through the interviews will be these musical numbers from Jesus Christ Superstars, Buenos Aires, and Another Suitcase in Another Hall, from Evita, All I Ask You from Phantom, and Every Time We Say Goodbye, from Sunset Boulevard. And I got a chance to talk to Bronson, Norris Murphy, Andrew Kober, Alex Finke, Amy Justman, Angel Lozada, Rema Webb, Nicholas Edward, David Wilson, who is a music supervisor, Mamie, Parris, Mauricio, Martinez, and Joanne Hunter, who is the director and choreographer. But first, here are introductions from Michael Stotts, the managing director, and Joanne Hunter, who is the director and choreographer, who will introduce all the musical numbers.
Welcome you this afternoon for this sneak peek at Unmasked, the music of Andrew Lloyd Webber, appearing next at Paper Mill Playhouse from January 30th through March 1st. Delighted to have you all here. We're having a great season so far. Coming up next, Sister Act, and as you may have read today, our casting for The Wanderer, the story of Dion DiMucci. We're having a great time collaborating with the Really Useful group and Andrew Lloyd Webber on this show. And without further ado, here is Joanne Hunter.
Thank you for joining us here at Unmasked. Just so you know, this is our 14th day of rehearsal. I want to introduce our cast. I know them by name, but just in case I forget, I have to have this message. Just want to say that out loud. I have Nicholas Edwards, Alex Finke, Alyssa Giannetti, I just love saying that, Kara Halla, who is our female standby who covers all the women. Jeremy Hayes, Amy Justman, Andrew Kober, Angel Lozada, who is one of our men who move a little bit more, who also covers the men. And you'll see this is a huge task when you watch. Mauricio Martinez, I like saying that also. Johnson Murphy, Mamie, Parris, Dave Schoonover, my other gentleman who moves a little bit more, who covers the gentleman also, and Rema Webb. The music department, which is the largest department in the history of the universal world, led by my beautiful Sam Davis, with Michael Parker, right there behind him, the piano, and Lewis, where's Lewis? He's not here. Done, he's gone. There's Bill Lennon, who's on drums over here, from Really Useful group, being Andrew's left and right ear. David Wilson, Richard Morris, over there. Richard Morris? I said it right. Yeah, you looked at me like, that's not my name. Sorry. And then also I want to say thank you to, I have one designer and his associate here, they all left. John Weston and his associate, John Millard. Our phenomenal stage management team led by Frank Lombardi, Mark Stiles, Alessandra Morrow, and the lovely young Sarah Boffman. Did I get that right? She's not here. Gone. Yeah? Excellent. Yeah, great. My associates who I thank so much, Liz Ramos, Max Quinlan, I thank very much. Ken Davenport's over there, he's hiding. He's one of those, producing people. So, did I get everybody? Yes. We're going to do 4 sequences today. We're going to start off with Jesus Christ Superstar, the song proper, led by Nicholas Edwards with a full company. We're going to set up, and then we'll do a few more right after that. All right, so please enjoy. Welcome to Unmasked. Thank you. Alyssa Giannetti and Jeremy Hayes. Thank you. did Jesus Christ Stotts. So next up, from Buenos Aires, we're doing Buenos Aires, the number song proper, which will then segue into another Suitcase. It will be, you'll see Angel Lozada, Dave Schoonover, Mauricio Martinez, Alex Finke, and led by our Mamie Parris. Thank you.
Oh.
But just as fantastic and beautiful. There's also some original pieces that you will also get to hear in the show. Last but not least will be from Sunset Boulevard, while Rema Webb singing as if we never said goodbye. This world's waiting on me, love. I come home at show and talking the complexity of their talents and how extraordinary it is. So, so if you want to see any more, you have to come. You have to pray for us. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We are with
Bronson Norris Murphy.
I'm Andrew Kober.
And what are your parts in this?
I play Bronson Norris Murphy.
Yeah.
I mean, what songs do you sing? That's true, you play yourself singing. Explain what exactly Unmasked is, because, you know, obviously I don't know.
Let's try it. It's a musical review of Andrew Lloyd Webber songs, intertwined with movie snippets of Andrew speaking about his inspirations, the way he was drawn to music, sometimes the technical aspects of the music, why it's so special, and it's kind of all his hits, some hidden gems, some new stuff. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's a look into the creative process, really, and it's also an opportunity for anyone that has even a passing familiarity with any musical theater in the last 50 years to hear some of their favorite songs.
So this will be good for student groups.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
It's educational.
You learn a lot, but it's super fun. You know, you don't realize you're learning, but half these stories you wouldn't know. So, yeah, you do learn a lot, and while you're listening to great music and watching this one dance, and
That's mostly what I'm known for, is my dance. Really, I mean, it's some of the best music ever written for the theater, and some of the best singers singing today. I mean, it's really pretty special.
So what songs do you get to sing or dance or participate in?
I do Close Every Door. Any Dream Will Do.
I'll say where they're from, in case people don't know.
Gosh, Close Every Door from Joseph, An Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, Till I Hear You Sing from Love Never Dies, Music of the Night from Phantom of the Opera.
Bronson has a very important role in the show. I'll be singing some of the stuff from School of Rock. I'll be singing some of the stuff from By Jeeves, which is a lesser-known Andrew Lloyd Webber musical that has made its way into Unmasked. And also, yeah, I'm featured on some of the brand new world premiere music that's being sung in Unmasked.
Ooh, how exciting. Well, looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Alex Finke, Amy Justman,
Angel Lozada.
And what do you sing, dance, participate in?
oh, well, we're all part of the cast of Unmasked at Paper Mill Playhouse.
What do you specifically sing in the show?
Oh, well, we all do so much in the show, actually. Like, I sing part of the Mistress section of Evita. I also sing Piesu, but we're all really singing a bunch of stuff. Amy, go ahead.
I'm singing Mary Magdalene in the Jesus Christ Superstar section, and I am one of the McCavity Cats, and I'm Carlotta in Prima Donna from Phantom.
Ooh.
And I'm one of the dancer men that cover Gethsemane, Stick It to the Man, Rum Tum Tugger, all the songs, basically.
So what's the choreography like?
Well, the choreography is very different because each show is very different. So Buenos Aires is very Latin flair, very much my jam. And then what's another one we dance in? Oh, Variations 23 is more interpretive contemporary dance, which is so interesting.
Is it hard to go from like different kind of show to different kind of show singing?
Yes. Yes, it's very hard. I think I'm singing like down to a low G and up to a high D now in this show, so yes.
And you do singing and dancing and all of them?
All of us kind of skip around and do a little bit of everything, which has been a wonderful challenge and also something really great about the show. You know, like so much of Andrew Lloyd Webber's music is just like the greatest hits of our lives as musical theater nerds, if I may say. So being in this show is kind of great because we get to be in all of the different shows. So it requires a lot of us, but it's been a really great challenge. And
what about changing costumes because they're different? You need different costumes for each of them. Is that like fast?
No, well, they actually, the costumes are sort of more of a plain shell. We're all sort of in curated concert attire, and we allude to other things with props or maybe like a jacket or something that goes over, but we're not doing quick changes as much. That would be crazy. That would be so much.
I was getting worried. Well, it sounds exciting. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We are with
Rema Webb.
Oh my God, did you knock that song out of the park? I was in tears. How does a singer not get choked up singing music by Andrew Lloyd Webber?
It's really hard. Actually, earlier today, I did get choked up on it. I was like, you got to keep yourself together. You know, that song means so much to me. And this whole show means everything to me because if you're a musical theater nerd and you love, you know, all things musical theater, this is the show to go and see. It's tapping into everything that I've ever dreamed of. You know, my dreams of being on Broadway, my dreams of doing this thing that I love to do, you know. So this space and time that's unmasked is for anyone that has a love of the performing arts. I think you'll enjoy it, whether you're a nerd or not.
And the nice thing is, because it's all of his music, you get to be like literally in all of his shows. So it's like, you don't have to like dream of just being in Cats. You could be in Cats and Phantom and Sunset and everything.
Jesus Christ Superstar, Starlight Express, you get to be, you're right, in a little bit of everything.
Do they roller skate?
I'm not going to give that away, but I think might be see a little bit of that.
Ooh. Do you actually have a favorite Andrew Lloyd Webber song?
My favorite, oh my gosh. Try not to get worried, everything's alright. Yes, from Jesus Christ Superstar. I don't know what the title is right now, but I love all things Jesus Christ Superstar, so. And you know what? It changes from day to day. So Mamie may do something Evita. I love it. I love the songs that I sing. I love the Phantom song. Look at this. It goes on and on. It's really hard to say that there is a favorite song. So
it sounds like you're enjoying not just your part, but you're enjoying watching everyone.
Definitely. Oh, yeah. So I'm enjoying everybody. I'm enjoying every moment. I can't wait to be on that set and then see how it's all coming together. But I'm fanning on all of my cast right now.
Well, it looks fantastic. Thank you very much. Hi, here we are with
Nicholas Edwards.
And what songs do you get to sing and dance in?
I get to sing Jesus Christ Superstar, the song proper, title song. Yeah. And I also get to sing in Everything's Alright, another Jesus Christ Superstar song. And Cats. We kind of sing in a lot of numbers. When we're not featured and singing our own song, we're usually like backing up and singing along with the people who are leading a song. Yeah.
So it's a group effort.
Yes, it is. Everyone is going in and out of every number. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Is there one number you enjoy doing more than the other?
Yeah, the ones that I'm singing, of course. But I do love Go-Go Joseph. That's a fun one. Yeah, for sure.
I like Everything's Alright. Whenever I'm depressed, I like to sing that song.
It's a hard one. It gets up there. It's so high.
Well, even people who can't sing can sing it in the shower, though. We're not all blessed. So, what else? So what do you think people should feel when they take away from seeing this show? Besides great music and great dancing and all that.
Of course they're going to hear their favorite songs and see their favorite moments from their favorite shows. But also they're going to learn a lot about how these songs were made, how they were created. I can't give too much away, but if you're a theater nerd, you're gonna love it.
That's what everyone keeps saying. It's like this is like the show for theater nerds.
It is. It is.
Well, thank you very much. It looks fantastic.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We are with,
David Wilson,
and you are.
musical supervisor of Unmasked.
Wow, so how did Andrew Lloyd Webber and you come up with which songs to use, and of the songs that we know, songs we don't know, songs he'd like us to know?
Yeah. We really wanted to do a show which, covered all of his music, all of the ones that everybody knows, and also maybe the ones that other, people don't know as much. And we've done various workshops before getting to this place to get the exact right balance of Andrew Lloyd Webber music that we want to use in the show. And I think what we've come up with is something for everyone. We've got medleys of we're not just taking songs from, each individual production and putting them in a show. We're mashing them up. We're doing medleys of all the shows. We're doing instrumental songs from his Variations album. We're doing all sorts of things. So it should be really, really exciting.
And was it tried out anywhere else, like a preview? Like, I know he likes to be in, is it Scarborough where he usually tries things out, or where is it? He's got a place that he likes to try things out first.
Well, actually in London, but he's got a wonderful theatre called the Other Palace, which is where we tried it out for the second time, and with a British cast, and we did a lot of changing there. That was where we basically came up with where we started in rehearsals for this particular production. But then even during, which this now being its, first proper performance for rehearsals, this is sort of the first time that we've really got a solid show together, I think.
And how'd you come up with Paper Mill? Because we in America love Paper Mill. I mean, my God, David and Tony, we love it so much. So how did you discover Paper Mill?
Well, I have actually never been there before, but Andrew's always been such a massive fan. And when he got approached to, do it at the Paper Mill, he jumped at the opportunity. And I think it's just a really, really exciting place to launch this brand new piece of work, celebrating his career.
And how did he decide what he wanted to tell us and not tell us? How did he decide what to tell us and not tell us? Because I hear we have him on video explaining things behind the song. Is he still keeping secrets from us?
I think the thing with this is the first time in his career where he really wants to let the audience in as to how he came up with these amazing songs and what maybe life they had before being the song that you know. So he really goes into detail about why he wrote something, which is, I think, the thing that separates this out, from anything else. It really goes into the rawest form of the song.
Well, it sounds really cool and educational, and everyone who loves theater and doesn't love theater should go because they'll learn something.
They absolutely should go. It's a celebration of the greatest musical theatre composer of all time, and I think it will just bring joy to so many people, so you should definitely go watch it.
Thank you. Fine, how are you? Okay, here we are with
Mamie Parris.
And Mauricio Martinez.
and you just did Mauricio, and now you're doing Andrew Lloyd Webber. Who's the next composer you're going to thrill us with?
You know, it's going to be a huge surprise to me as well. But I'm so lucky that I get to go right from doing, a compilation of one incredible Broadway composer to a compilation of another incredible Broadway composer. It's pretty great.
And you get to sing songs no one's ever sung before either.
Oh yeah, we get to sing the old classics and some new ones. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be fun. Yeah.
So besides Evita, what else are you singing?
I'm doing a lot of Evita, which is really, really great. I'm singing in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. I'm doing the narrator, which is really fun because I've done that before and it's a blast. I am singing Memory. A lot of people have asked and I'm very excited about it. And then some new stuff, some new fun stuff. Yeah.
And now for you, what do you get to sing?
I get to sing Gethsemane, which is a beautiful challenge.
It's amazing.
Oh, thank you. And I also, obviously, Che. That's like the role that I think is the one that I identify the most, being a Latino. And
And are you a rebel rouser?
I am. Yes, I am a rebel rouser.
Isn't isn't he a rabble rouser too?
Yes, I get the rebels one. I get the rebels. And Jesus was sort of a rebel too, so yeah, I guess it sort of defines who I am.
So if they ever musicalize James Dean, you should be front in line.
Right? He should do it, yeah. And who else? Elvis.
Yeah.
And I don't know, George Michael. Right?
Ooh, George Michael.
Yeah.
I want to see you in the George Michael story.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be a Latino. But first I would have to be the first Latino Phantom on Broadway.
Oh.
That's what I want to do.
There hasn't been a Latino
Can you
Phantom?
believe it? No?
Hugh Panero isn't Latino?
30 years. That's a long time.
Well, this should change Andrew Lloyd Webber's mind and make him wake up and... Yes, he's going to say, I what?
I want you.
Well, right now I want both of you because I'm glad that you're both in this and I can't wait to see it. Thank you.
Thank you
We're
so much.
excited. Come see us.
Come see us, Paper Mill Playhouse, from February 9th till March 1st.
Yes.
Unmasked.
Yay. Hi. Here we are with...
Joanne Hunter.
And you direct all this.
I did. I'm crazy. Yes, I did. I directed it and I move it. I make the move everywhere. Yes, I did.
How do you get all those different, disparate kind of shows and blend them all together and make a yummy cake out of it?
Oh, that's great. Well, you know what? You have to have the right ingredients. And we have the right ingredients, the music, right? So, and it's just the trick is taking all the pieces of this puzzle, and every piece of the puzzle is sensational because of the music, because of Andrew's music and his collaborators in the lyrics, and then finding a way how we piece this puzzle together that feels cohesive but doesn't feel like we're just standing and singing and from one tune to the other. So it was like it's moving pieces around to go, oh, there we go, that's a great picture. But luckily we have like you said, we have great ingredients to start with.
So you want to get the full emotional impact out of every single number and show.
Absolutely, and the trick is, and I said this to the cast, any good choreographer, any good composer, any good lyricist, you should be able to take a song out of context of the show proper and still see an arc in the show, in the number. And with this music, we can take these numbers out of context of doing the whole Jesus Christ Superstar and still understand what each character is singing, when each actor sings a song, what their journey is, even though we're not in the show proper, because they are so specific that the songs become universal. Because they are written so specifically, so you can take them out of context and still find another way of making them make sense without being that character because you're not in that show. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so even if you're born under a rock and don't know Andrew Lloyd Webber music or shows, you'll still get it.
Absolutely, you will absolutely get it if you don't know Andrew Lloyd Webber music. Absolutely, and you'll love it because he's so melodic. The tunes are just they're so singable. They have such growth in them but listening to lyric, listen to how the music flows, how it builds, how it decrescendos. You will absolutely. You don't have to be an Andrew Lloyd Webber fan or know his music to be able to enjoy this show. I think, anyway. Along with it, because the talent also helps propel this. So we're very fortunate.
So how did you assemble such an incredible cast?
With a little bit of luck. A lot of extraordinary people auditioned, and there were some extraordinary people. The trick is, because there's so many different elements of the show, they sing rock and roll, we need people that have that can sustain more of an operatic, more traditional feel, more of a pop feel, but they don't just do that in the show. We've got people bumping from one type of music, one type of style to another. So finding these actors that can do that is the trick. Because there are a lot of actors out there who can do one thing and one thing beautifully, but we need people who could do at least 2 or 3 things.
Same thing with the dancers, because they do Latin, they do cats, they do, like Phantom.
And our two male dancers, Dave Schoonover and Angel Lozada, who are on stage also doing the whole show. Both of them cover all 5 men. And if you are a singer, if you're a musician, to understand how difficult that is, because the harmonies are so tight, how each song varies, that they have to cover that these men is amazing, and they have to dance, and they have to pick people up because I tell them to.
So it's sort of like Fred Astaire dancing, where it looks so simple and easy and breezy, but it's all very complicated.
Well, you know what, that would be the best compliment to get. That's the goal. That I don't want it to look like it's labored. It should look like anybody.
Except a labor of love.
Except for a labor of love, yes. There you go. But I want anybody who's in the audience to be able to go, oh, I could do that. That's what it should feel effortless. It's not, but that is the goal. Now, you don't want to see the work. The work is when you're rehearsing. The work is when you're in class doing your technique. When you're on stage, I don't want to see that. I want to see you just breathe, sing, dance, just be open. And so when you are that way, it feels effortless, and it should come across effortless, even though it takes a lot of talent and work to make that happen.
So this will be a great date show, because afterwards the couples will want to go dancing.
They'll want to go dancing. They might want to make out, because there's some beautiful love songs in the show. Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, it sounds like something for everyone, so I can't wait. It's going to be fantastic.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for coming and for supporting. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
So make sure you go see Unmasked, the music of Andrew Lloyd Webber. It should be a wonderful, wonderful show.